Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Aspects online course program. My name is Mobin Mushtaq. I am your chemistry teacher, and today our second week is going to be start. Chapter number 5, Physical States of Matter. Topic is the liquid state. In subtopic we are going to discuss about is vapor. First of all, we have a recapitulation of the previous knowledge. In the previous lecture you learned about evaporation. What is evaporation? The conversion of liquid to vapors at all temperature is called evaporation. We have discussed all about evaporation. Today we are going to discuss about vapor pressure. That is a typical property of a liquid. So first of all we will define vapor pressure. The pressure exerted by the vapors of a liquid in equilibrium with its liquid is called vapor pressure. To understand this definition, we will have an explanation of this definition. Liquid molecules at the surface escape into the gas phase. These gas particles create pressure above the liquid in a closed container. When the liquid is in the closed container, liquid is converting into the vapor, and these vapors exert a pressure on the surface of the liquid. This pressure is known as vapor pressure of that liquid. For further explanation, look at the figure. You can see in the figure that liquid is converting into the vapor phase, and in the second one it is a closed container. When evaporation occurs in a closed container, no molecules can escape into the outside air. When the container is closed, it is airtight. Molecules cannot pass in the outside air. When a partially filled container is sealed, you can see in the figure one container is open but the other container is sealed. It has a lid upon it which is covered. That's why it is an airtight container and no molecules can move outside into the air. This is known as a closed container. As the time passes, the number of molecules changing into vapors increases. Some of these molecules, because of their random motion, will collide with the liquid surface. As we all know, with the passage of time, the rate of evaporation increases. As the rate of evaporation increases, more and more molecules of liquid will change into the vapor. Look at the figure. This is the evaporation in a closed container. You can see figure 1, figure 2 and figure 3. In figure 1, the molecules of liquid are changing into the vapor. In the second case, you can see 3 arrows are in the upward direction and 1 arrow is in the downward direction. Upward arrows show that the conversion of liquid into vapor is occurring, and the arrow that is in the downward direction, it shows that some of the vapor molecules are recaptured by the liquid surface. In the figure 3, you can see the number of molecules converting into the vapors is equal to the number of molecules coming back to the surface of the liquid. This state is known as the equilibrium state. Here, evaporation and condensation both are occurring. Now, the question arises, what is the condensation? Such molecules which are coming from vapors towards the liquid surface. Such molecules are recaptured by the molecules at the surface of the liquid, and this process is called condensation. Condensation is the reverse process of evaporation. In evaporation, liquid molecules are converting into the vapor, and in condensation, these vapors are recaptured by the liquid molecules, or they are condensing. They are changing back into the liquid state. In this process is known as condensation. You can see in the figure, some molecules are coming downward. These molecules which are coming downward, these show the process of condensation. Now, look at the figure. There is an equilibrium between evaporation and condensation. We have already discussed that vapor pressure is the pressure exerted by vapors at equilibrium. What type of equilibrium? Equilibrium between evaporation and condensation. When the rate of evaporation becomes equal to the rate of condensation, we can say that it is an equilibrium state. At this state, the pressure exerted by vapor on the surface of the liquid is known as vapor pressure. Liquid and vapors are at equilibrium. When the number of molecules evaporating will become equal to the number of molecules condensing, equilibrium is established. Means when rate of evaporation becomes equal to the rate of condensation, a state is established. That state is known as equilibrium state between the liquid and its vapor. It means the number of molecules changing into the vapors are equal to the number of molecules changing back into the liquid. At equilibrium, evaporation and condensation both continue, but at equal rates. Now look at the figure. There is an equilibrium between liquid and vapor. You can see in the figure that evaporation and condensation both are occurring in this figure. The yellow arrow shows the process of evaporation and the blue arrow is showing the process of condensation. Both are occurring at the same rate, and this stage an equilibrium is established between condensation and evaporation, and at this stage the pressure exerted by vapor on the surface of the liquid is known as vapor pressure. This is all about the vapor pressure of a liquid. And students, after discussing all about vapor pressure, you have to do some work. That is, first of all, you have to define evaporation and condensation. You can also give some daily life examples related to it. Evaporation and condensation both are the process we are observing in our daily life. So please put some daily life examples too. And in the second question, please explain vapor pressure of a liquid in detail, as we have already discussed about vapor pressure. This is all about today. Stay home, stay safe.